Good morning, all of you. Now, today we can discuss another way of graphical representation of data, that is circle graph or pie chart. Okay, another name of circle graph is pie chart. And for drawing pie chart, we need a circle, and that circle, that full circle represent the whole part. Okay, and that whole circle we can divide it into different sectors like this. Okay, we know this type of one part forms a sector, that is area surrounded by two radii and one arc, that is called a sector. That type different sectors are here, so that each sectors represent the informations, okay, that proportional to this information. So for drawing that circle graph, we need to find out the central angle of that circle. Central angle we know, that is the angle formed here on the center, like this. Here we can find out an angle measure, and this central angles we want to find out for drawing that circle graph. So for drawing circle graph also there will be given one chart or some information will be given. Sometimes it will be as a table or likewise a raw data. Anyway, it will be given. So representing that table, we want to according to that table we want to form and we want to draw a circle graph. So suppose this is question. Here it is given a table with favorite flavors of some students. Okay, and here it is three types of flavors are there. One is chocolate, then vanilla, then other flavors. Okay, so here how much percentage of students like chocolate? 50% of the students like chocolate. They prefer chocolate flavor, and 25% prefer vanilla, and other 25% are there with other flavors, different other flavors. So for this given data we want to draw the pie chart. So before drawing the pie chart we want to find out the central angle for that given observation. Okay, so here how we can find out the central angle that we want to check. So another table also we want to draw for finding this that central angle. So that is given in the next page, that you can see. This is given that the first we represent that flavors on one column, and secondly students in percentage preferring the flavors 50%. That is already given. This table is already given, and with this table we want to find out, and we know we want to find out the central angle. For finding central angle, we know the total angle of at the center point is how much. So take this, we can draw when we draw this. So we know this is the center of the circle. Okay, before drawing we want to just to know about the central angle. How we can find out the central angle, that we want to know. Now we know what is the total angle in the center, that is 360 degree, that we know. So to find out the central angle of each sectors, because here we want to divide this whole circles into how many sectors? Into 3 sectors, because here 3 different types of flavors are given. Okay, 3 different types are given. So for that each sectors we want to find out the central angle. So how we can find out that central angle? It is like this, because first chocolate is given how much percentage? 50%. So for that 50% the central angle we can find out. 50% we know that will be, when we write that in fraction form, it will be 50 by 100. Okay, then 50 by 100. Then what is the total angle measure of this center? That is 360. So multiply that 50% with 360, and using that simplification we will get 180 degree. Just like to find out the central angle for that sector with representing vanilla, that we can do like this, 25% into 360. So after we will get 90%, 90 degree. Then other flavors, totally it is given as 25%. Other different flavors are given as a one set, and it is this also 25%. So its central angle we can find out by 25 by 100 into 360 degree. So that is another 90 degree. So using this, so first now here we find out the central angles. Okay, with these measurements we want to draw that circle graph, okay, or pie chart. For first we draw a circle at any radius. We can choose any radius for that circle. After that mark the center, and with that center we can draw one radius, any radius we can draw. With that center, any radius when we draw it. Okay, first we draw the center of that. We mark the center. Then draw one radius, any radius we can draw. Okay, now first here we want to represent which one? Chocolate. Chocolate is how much degree? 180 degree. For 180 degree we want to take a 180 degree in this central. So using that protractor we can find out with the center. We place the protractor on the center of the circle and place the zero line where on the zero line on the radius. Okay, that type we arrange the protractor. After that we can mark the 0 to how much you want to measure? 180 degree. So from 0 onwards, this is here it is the radius in this 0 line. So we want to start from this 0 and 180 we will get here. That point we marked here. Okay, 180 degree point we marked there. After that we can join that point to the center. Okay, this is the point we got. After that we join here. So that we can avoid it. Is only for drawing. No need of this line, that we can avoid. After that, with that center we want to find out. Okay, now we got this is 180 degree. So this much part represent for which flavor? It is chocolate flavor. So we can mark here it is chocolate and 50%. Okay, we can mark it. Next one is vanilla. Vanilla, it is central angle is given 90 degree. So from that 180 degree, then we already 180 degree we already measured. From that point we can draw another, we can measure another 90 degree. Okay, so place this protractor like this and we can mark a point 90 degree. Here we can mark that point. After that join. No need of joining that line. You only just to know from here when we draw that line to here, only we can start from here. Okay, so this is the another sector. What will be its angle? Central angle will be 90 degree. And what is this represent for? Vanilla. Flavor vanilla. And this another 25% represents, this is all the same percentage. So that also will be the same central angle. So this is another 90. It represents other flavors. Okay, that's only. This is very easy for drawing pie graph. Now another question you look. Another question is given. Choice of food for a group of people is given as follows. Draw a pie chart for this data. Okay, you want to draw a pie chart for this given data. This is given choice or choice of food for different people. So some pupils like North Indian food. How many people like North Indian food? 30 people. Then South Indian foods prefer by 40 and Chinese 25, others 25, and total how many peoples are here? Here total 120 peoples are there. When we add these four numbers, we will get 120. Okay, that we represent that the whole circle represent. The whole circle represent how many people? 120 people. So for this data we want to draw a pie chart or circle graph. For that also we want to find out which one central angle. Okay, central angle of that sectors we want to find out. Here how many sectors will be there? Here that full circle divided into how many equal parts? Not equal parts, different parts will be there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here 4 parts, 4 sectors will be there in that circle. Okay, so different 4 groups are there. Total how many people are there? 120 people. So that 120 people represent that full circle. Out of that we want to represent for each North Indian 30 people. So that numbers only we know here. But we want to find out the central angle for each observation. What will be the central angle of that sector represented by North Indian? That we want to find out. So here we know to find out the central angle we can use how many North Indians are there? 30. And total people how many? 120. So 30 by 120 into 360. Okay, that will be that calculation. Just like South Indian, how many? What will be the how we can find out the central angle of South Indians? That is 40 divided by 120 into 360. Okay. Next Chinese, 25 peoples are there liked by Chinese. That is 25. Total number of people is 120. That we are multiplying by 360. It will be the central angle of that. Then others, that also 25. Then 25 by 120 into 360 degree. All are 360 degree. Okay. Now we want to find out these answers. And we know for all these calculation there is a common calculation 360 divided by 120. For all these it is the same 360 by 120. So first we can find out that value. What will be the value of 360 by 120? Okay, it will be 3. Okay, 3. Then that 3 when we multiply by 30, first one 30 into 3. So first central angle will be 90 degree. Then here that's also 3. 3 into 40, 120 degree. Then here it's also 3 into 25, 75 degree. Then next one, this is 3 into 25, another 75 degree. And when we add this full central angle, okay, what will be the total central angles? Total of this central angle will be, it must be how much? 360 degree. That is the whole part of that circle. Okay, so the central angle for the angle in the center point, it will be 360 degree, that we know. So when we add these 4 sectors angles, 4 central angle of that sectors, we will get 360 degree. So according to this we want to draw the pie graph with these angles as the central angles. So for that first we can draw a circle and mark the center point. This is the center of that circle. Okay, center only will be a point, not a line. Okay, then draw any radius. Anywhere you can mark one radius. Okay, I draw one radius there. After that, what is the first central angle of with the North Indian? That is 90 degree. So from this point we have make a 90 degree measurement. Place this protractor on the center of this circle and that 0 line of the protractor on that radius. On the already we draw one radius there. So 90 we can mark here. This is the 90 degree measurement. Now with that we can draw that angle. Here it is 90 degree, so we can draw it here. So it represents, this is 90 degree. 90 degree that represent by which item? That is North Indians. Okay, so that we can mark in this inside this sector North Indians. Just like second one is which type of? That was South Indian food. South Indian food was preferred by how 40 people, and the central angle we find out here 120 degree. So from this, next we want to find out using protractor 120 degree we want to measure. From anywhere you can measure that 120 from this radius or from this, any radius you can choose, no problem for that. So now I am choosing from this radius. Place the center of the protractor on the center of the circle and 0 line on the radius, and next we want to mark how much degree, 120 degree. So from this 0 onwards we want to count, and we got 120 degree as here. Okay, then draw that line. So we can draw it as, here is that point, so 120 degree we can mark. This is which food? This is represented by South Indian food. Okay, next one is, which was the next type, that is Chinese food, I think. So Chinese food, what is the central angle for Chinese food? 75 degree. 75 degree we can measure from this. Okay, now I measured from this line. 75 degree I am measuring from this line. Anywhere you can measure. From this here also possible, this also. Anyway, you want to write that point. Okay, the center of the circle, center of the protractor place on the center of the circle, and the radius 0 line, and how much degree, 75 degree. At that time you want to count from this 0 onwards, and 0 to 75 we mark a point there. Okay, that point we got here. Then place your ruler like this. Okay, and center also arrange it like this, and draw the radius like this. And this is how much degree, 75 degree, and we didn't represent here. This is how much degree, 120 degree. And this 75 degree is for which food? Chinese food. Okay, Chinese food. And what is the last one? It is by others. Okay, others, how much degree? 75 degree. And we know here we divided that full circle into 4 sectors. So here one got 120, then 90, 75. Then what will be the remaining part? This should be how much degree? That is 75 degree. When we check it, we can find out that measure of that central angle will be 75 degree. That we can find out. Okay. Anyway, we can confirm it is yes or not. Okay, adjust the place. Yeah. The point we got here, it is 75 degree. 17, between 70 and 80 we got that point here. So this also another 75 degree, and this is other flavors. Okay, others, different types of flavors totally we include in this sector. So this is the graph, circle graph of that given data. And here also you want to give the title. Title is must. What is the title for this? Okay, different types of food. Okay, chosen by how many people? 120 people. Okay, choice of food for a group of people. Choice of food for a group of people. Now another one more question we can discuss, and here this is the question. Okay, the question is this: Shreya gets 1,800 rupees as gift. She spends the money in different heads as follows. Okay, that 1,800 rupees she spent us in different ways. First, she spent for books for 50 rupees, for traveling 250, entertainment 600, eating 300, savings 200. Okay, that's only given. So here the total how much rupees she had? 1,800 degree. So here also we want to find out the central angle. Okay, for this given. So for that in the same question it is possible to draw one more column we can add here to draw that to find out that central angle. Okay, for each one we can draw it. How much degree, how much will be the central angle for each observations. Okay, now if we take this here, books 450. So what will be the central angle? Next column we are marking it is central angle. Okay, here 450. What is the amount here? For books she spent 450 rupees. What is the total rupees she spent? She had 1800 rupees. So the central angle we will get by 450 by 1800 into what? What is the total central angle? We know that is 360. Okay, so using this we will get the central angle for that books. For just like for traveling, 450, not 450, 250, 250. That is the amount spent for traveling is 250. So 250 by 1800 into 360. Then next 600 by 1800 into 360 degree. Then for eating she spent 300. So the central angle will be 300 by 1800 into 360. Here 200 by 1800 into 360 degree. Okay, here also one common calculation is coming, that which one? 360 by 1800. Okay, 360 by 1800, when we do that calculation we will get when we take this 36 by 180, and it will be 2 by 10 and 1 by 5. So the value of this 360 by 1800 we go to 1 by 5. Okay, so all these numbers only we want to divide by 5. That will be the central angle we got. So the next for finding this, using for this calculation we can easily do 450 by 5. Okay, 450 by 5 we will get 90 degree, and here 250 by 5. Okay, it will be 50 degree. Then 600 by 5. How much it will be? It will be 120 degree. Is it? Then next one 3000 by 5. That is 60. Then last 200 by 5. You will get 40 degree. And when we add this full central angle, how much we will get the total angle? That we will get 360. We can check it. 90 plus 50, 140. 140 plus 120, 260. Then 260 plus 60, 320. 320 plus 40, 360. Okay, so that is correct. Our central angle, we got the correct measurement. After that we can draw the pie chart. First draw one circle and mark its center, and you can draw any convenient radius. Any radius you can draw. I mark one radius here. Okay, anywhere you can draw the first radius. After that you can first mark the sector for books. Okay, how much degree? 90 degree. So for that we place the protractor like this on the center of that circle. Then mark it 90 degree marked here. That point we marked there. And we can draw that line. That radius is like this. Okay. Okay, this is 90 degree. Next one, so that here we can write it. It is represented for which books. Next one, traveling how much degree? 50 degree. So from this we can find out a 50 degree. We can mark a 50 degree from this radius. Okay, 50 degree. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 here. Okay, for that 50 we can draw a radius. Is it correct? We want to check. Okay, up to this center we want to draw. This is for which item? Traveling. For traveling she spent how much? 250 rupees. That is how much degree? Central angle is 50 degree and this central angle is 90 degree. And next one is entertainment. How much degree? 120 degree. Okay, so 120 I measured from this the center here, placed this protractor like this, and 120 we want to mark. Here it is 90, 100, 110, 120. Okay, then draw that 120 to the circle. Okay, now this sector represent for which one? That is entertainment. Okay, entertainment. Next one, eating. For eating, how much degree? 60 degree. So that we can represent from this. Okay, so from here I place that like this and represents mark 60 degree measurement. I marked here. After that we draw that sector by completing this line, and this central angle is 60 degree, and that represent for which one? Eating. Okay, eating. And next remains which one? Savings. How much degree? 40 degree. That will be this sector, and we can measure is it 40 or not. Okay, 40 degree. Yeah, we got exactly 40 degree. Okay, and this sector represent for which one? Savings. Okay, this is the required pie chart for this given data. So only one thing we want to find out. For each data we want to find out the central angle for representing that data. Now, and also we want to give a title for this. In this pie chart, which title we can give? The money spent in different ways. Okay, the money spent by Shreya in different ways. Okay, this is the pie chart or circle graph. Okay, thank you.